There are moments in life when everything feels ready to change. The October 13th, 21 portal represents that exact energy, a window for a deep internal shift. But what is a shift really? It's more than a word. It's when your inner patterns start to move in a new direction, when your thoughts no longer follow the same old path, when your heart and your mind begin to speak the same language. This isn't magic, it's a state of awareness that can be trained, and when it happens, reality starts to respond differently. Science has shown that the brain can rewire itself through focus and emotion. Every thought sends a signal that shapes your neural connections. The stronger the emotion behind it, the faster those circuits form. So the shift isn't about waiting for something external to happen. It's about using your focus to create a new pattern inside your mind. During this portal, the energy around you acts as a reminder that you can choose who you want to become. The key is to combine thought with feeling. When you think about what you want, feel it as if it's already here. Your body begins to believe it's real. And that's how change starts to manifest. When both the heart and the brain move in harmony, your inner frequency changes. You send out a signal that matches the reality you desire. This is what the shift truly represents: the alignment of your thoughts, emotions, and energy. So, as you move through this powerful week, don't chase change outside yourself. Turn inward. Notice your thoughts. Feel your emotions fully. And remind yourself that transformation begins from within. The portal is not in the sky, it's in your awareness. Once you align with it, life begins to reflect your new vibration naturally. Think of your brain as a living map. Every habit, emotion, and memory is a pathway. Over time, those pathways get stronger through repetition. That's why we often repeat the same experiences again and again. But here's the good news: the brain is not fixed. It can be rewired through intention and practice. The 9 days between October 13th and 21 are an opportunity to consciously reshape those pathways. Every time you focus on a new thought, you start creating a new neural connection. When you combine that thought with a clear emotion, the brain begins to mark it as important. The stronger the emotion, the deeper the pattern. This is why emotional rehearsal, feeling gratitude, love, peace, is so powerful. You're not just imagining a better future, you're building it, one neuron at a time. During these 9 days, give yourself small, consistent moments of focus. 5 minutes in the morning and 5 before sleep. Visualize yourself already living the new version of your life. Let your body feel that reality. Each repetition sends a new signal, carving a fresh path through your brain's network. Over time, the old wiring weakens and your new patterns become automatic. This is what true transformation looks like. Not overnight change, but steady rewiring. By the end of this portal, you might notice your reactions softening, your stress easing, your clarity growing. That's neuroplasticity at work. It's your proof that the brain follows your attention. Focus it wisely, and these 9 days can become the reset your mind has been waiting for. There's a rhythm that runs through you, connecting your thoughts and emotions. When your heart and your brain move in harmony, your entire energy field becomes balanced. Scientists call this state coherence. Spiritually, it's the vibration of alignment. And when you're in it, you can feel it. A sense of calm clarity that spreads through your body like light. The heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. That means your emotional state has a direct impact on how you think. When you hold emotions like gratitude, compassion, and love, your brain begins to organize itself differently. Your inner world becomes ordered. Decisions feel clearer. Intuition feels stronger. That's not coincidence, it's coherence. To reach this state, focus on your heart. Slow your breathing. Imagine your breath moving in and out through your chest. As you do, feel a gentle emotion rise. Appreciation, joy, peace. Hold that feeling for a few minutes. You'll start to sense your body relaxing and your thoughts quieting. In that stillness, your energy expands. When your heart and brain are synchronized, you begin to broadcast a new signal to the world. Life starts to mirror that balance back to you. Opportunities align, people respond differently. The portal between October 13th and 21 is a perfect time to practice this. Each moment of coherence sends a clear message to the universe. I am ready for change, and that message always finds its way back to you. Your body is more intelligent than you think. Every cell listens carefully to the messages your mind sends. Scientists now understand that genes are not fixed. They respond to your environment, habits, and emotional state. This field of study, called epigenetics, shows that your inner world can influence how your body expresses itself. It's not about rewriting DNA. It's about turning certain switches on or off based on how you live and feel. When you stay in fear or stress, your body activates protective genes, the ones that prepare you to survive. But when you practice calm, gratitude, or joy, your body activates healing genes, the ones that repair, grow, and renew. In other words, your state of mind is a set of instructions your cells listen to. That's the power of conscious living. During the portal days, use your focus to send clear signals to your body. Instead of feeding it stress, feed it peace. When you breathe deeply and think clearly, your nervous system relaxes. This balance allows your cells to work more efficiently. Over time, you begin to feel lighter, stronger, more alive. That's not just energy, it's biology responding to harmony. So yes, intention can influence your biology. When you consistently hold thoughts of healing, worthiness, and joy, your body follows that pattern. It's like tuning your inner frequency to health and alignment. The key is consistency, practicing the same elevated state again and again until your body believes it's real. The October 13th, 21 portal is a perfect window to begin that process consciously. Have you ever noticed how simply believing something can make you feel better? That's the power of the placebo effect. It's not fake, it's your mind proving how deeply it influences your body. When people believe a treatment will help them, their brains release chemicals that support healing. It's not the pill that works, it's the meaning behind it. Belief changes biology. When your mind expects improvement, your body starts to act like it's already happening. Hormones shift, immune cells activate, and pain responses decrease. This is real science. It shows that expectation can trigger the same pathways as physical medicine. You don't need to fake it. You just need to align your thoughts with possibility instead of doubt. The portal energy this week amplifies that natural power. It invites you to replace fear with faith, worry with wonder. Each time you remind yourself that change is possible, your body listens. It begins to reorganize itself toward that new reality. Over time, belief becomes the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. So use these 9 days to practice faith in your own potential. Believe that your thoughts matter. Trust that your emotions shape your experience. Let this belief become a medicine for your soul. The placebo power is not about pretending. It's about remembering that your mind and body are one system, working together to create your reality. Across cultures, the pineal gland has always been seen as the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. Ancient traditions called it the third eye, a window into higher awareness. Modern science describes it as a small gland in the center of the brain that regulates sleep and circadian rhythm. But in deeper terms, it symbolizes inner vision, the ability to see beyond the ordinary. When you close your eyes and look inward, that's where the magic happens. The pineal gland reacts to light, not just from the outside world, but from your inner state. When you meditate, slow your breath, and focus your awareness, your brain's electrical patterns change. This shift may cause the pineal to release natural chemicals that enhance clarity and intuition. In other words, the third eye opens not through force but through stillness. It's the calm that activates inner sight. During this October 13th, 21 portal, spend a few minutes each day in silence. Focus your attention at the center of your head, as if you're observing the space behind your forehead. Don't try to see visions. Just feel. This focus trains your mind to move beyond thought into pure awareness. Over time, your perception begins to expand. You start noticing patterns, signs, and synchronicities more easily. The pineal represents awakening, not to something outside, but to the deeper light within. When your mind becomes quiet, your inner senses turn on. That's what the ancients meant by seeing without eyes. This week, let the pineal be your compass. Not to escape reality, but to see it more clearly. The light you seek has always been inside you. It only needed your stillness to shine. Have you ever wondered why certain days feel charged with energy? It's not only about astrology or cosmic alignment. It's also about human focus. When many people pay attention to the same window of time, that collective awareness creates a powerful psychological and energetic field. It becomes a ritual, a shared moment of intention. The October 13th, 21 portal carries this quality. It's a period where focus, repetition, and emotion can work together to amplify transformation. Rituals give the mind a reason to slow down and become deliberate. When you mark a day or a week for reflection, your subconscious pays attention. The act of setting a date adds meaning. That meaning strengthens your emotional engagement, and emotion is the language the body understands best. That's why transformation during portals feels stronger, not because of external magic, but because you finally give yourself permission to be present. Use this week as a personal ritual. Begin each day by setting one clear intention. Today I choose peace, or today I create balance. Keep that phrase in your heart as you move through your routine. By evening, reflect on how you stayed aligned with it. Small acts done consciously create momentum. When thousands of people do the same, the effect multiplies, not through coincidence, but through coherence. The true purpose of the portal is to focus collective attention on personal evolution. Ritual turns intention into action and action into transformation. So this week, don't wait for cosmic permission. Create your own sacred rhythm, breathe deeply, speak your affirmations. Feel your alignment grow stronger with every repetition. Rituals remind your mind what your soul already knows, that change begins with conscious choice. Have you ever noticed how your body seems to react before your mind does? That's because it remembers emotions from your past. When something reminds you of an old experience, your body instantly recreates the same feelings: fear, anger, sadness, even before you think about it. Over time, these repeated reactions become chemical habits. Your body learns to expect them. That's what it means when people say the body becomes addicted to the past. Every emotion triggers a cascade of chemicals that travel through your system. The more often you feel a certain emotion, the more your cells crave it. Just like any addiction, your body starts to ask for what it knows, even if it hurts you. That's why change feels uncomfortable at first. You're not only breaking thought patterns, you're breaking chemical loops that have run for years. To move beyond this addiction, awareness is key. Notice when your body reacts automatically. When your stomach tightens, your heart races, or your shoulders tense. Don't fight it. Breathe through it. The moment you observe the pattern without judgment, you begin to interrupt it. Replace that emotion with a new one: gratitude, compassion, or curiosity. Your body starts to learn that safety can feel good too. This week, the portal energy supports release. Each time you catch an old reaction, pause and remind yourself, that's the past, not me. Over days, your body begins to trust this new state. The chemistry of the old self fades, replaced by the chemistry of peace. That's when true freedom begins, when your body no longer controls your future. Big changes often come from small, consistent actions. You don't need to meditate for hours or attend retreats to feel transformation. 5 minutes of focused practice can shift your entire day. During this October portal, try 5 micro rituals. Simple steps that bring you back to balance. First, begin each morning with conscious breathing. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. This calms your nervous system and resets your focus. Second, practice gratitude. Name 3 things you appreciate. No matter how small, gratitude trains your brain to see abundance instead of lack. Third, take short pauses throughout the day to check your thoughts. Ask, is this thought helping me? If not, replace it with one that does. Fourth, visualize your desired outcome for just 1 minute before sleep. Feel it as real. The brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and memory. Use that wisely. Fifth, move your body consciously. Even a slow walk or stretch tells your brain, I am safe, I am alive. These rituals don't require effort, only intention. Each repetition strengthens new neural pathways. Over the course of 9 days, you'll notice subtle shifts in mood, focus, and energy. That's the beauty of consistency. Small rituals are powerful because they're sustainable. They teach your mind and body to work together again. The portal week isn't about doing more. It's about doing consciously. When you bring awareness to ordinary actions, they become extraordinary. Everything in your life is responding to the signal you send out through your state of being. Your thoughts create electrical patterns in the brain. Your emotions create magnetic fields around your body. Together, they form a vibration, a frequency that interacts with the world around you. When your thoughts and emotions align, you become a powerful transmitter. If you hold thoughts of doubt but try to act confident, the signal becomes mixed. The outer world reads the truth of your vibration, not your words. That's why internal work is essential. When you feel joy, gratitude, or peace, your energy becomes coherent. You send out a clear signal, and the environment begins to mirror it back. You meet people who match your frequency. You attract experiences that align with your new state. But remember, this isn't magic. It's resonance. You're not forcing the universe, you're tuning to it. Just as two instruments in tune create harmony, your energy aligns with what matches it. This is the science of attraction, grounded in the language of vibration and emotion. During the October 13th, 21 portal, your focus is magnified. Use it wisely. Choose thoughts that feel aligned with your future, not your past. Feel the emotion of already being there. The clearer your signal, the faster reality rearranges. The shift begins when your inner frequency becomes stronger than your old story. Across the world, thousands of people have experienced moments that defy logic: spontaneous healing, sudden clarity, and deep emotional release. These aren't just stories, they're reminders of what happens when the mind and body align. Many people report that when they finally let go of fear, something inside them shifts. It's like their energy begins to flow freely again, and the body responds in ways science is only beginning to understand. In countless accounts, the pattern is the same. The moment a person feels truly whole, when they stop waiting for the future and start feeling it now, their body begins to mirror that feeling. Pain fades, tension releases, sleep improves. It's as if the inner blueprint of health turns on again. And while not every story has the same outcome, the message is clear: belief and emotion have measurable power. What's fascinating is that science is catching up. Research now shows that focused meditation, deep breathing, and positive expectation can alter brain chemistry and lower stress markers. When you practice these states over and over, you teach your body a new way to live. You're not hoping for change, you're training for it. And that's why real transformation feels effortless once it begins. So during the October 13th, 21 portal, treat your life as an experiment. Try what you've learned. Feel it. Believe in it. Observe your own results without pressure or judgment. You might discover that transformation doesn't come from outside forces, but from the quiet decision to change your energy from within. You've probably heard the phrase, energy follows attention. It's more than a saying, it's the foundation of change. In the language of physics, an observer influences what they observe. In daily life, this means your focus shapes your experience. When you observe your challenges with fear, they expand. When you observe them with calm and curiosity, they begin to dissolve. Quantum theory shows that at the smallest level, particles exist as potential until they're observed. While this doesn't mean thoughts instantly control matter, it reminds us that perception plays a vital role in reality. When you hold a focused, elevated state of awareness, you organize your mind's energy. You create order within chaos, and order tends to attract harmony. During this portal, think of yourself as an observer of your own life. Watch your thoughts without judging them. Watch your reactions without feeding them. The moment you stop fighting what is, you create space for what can be. Observation becomes transformation when awareness replaces resistance. So instead of trying to force your reality, practice awareness. Notice your inner state. Redirect it gently toward peace and clarity. The more consistent your observation, the more stable your external world becomes. You're not controlling reality, you're collaborating with it. Every day has two powerful thresholds: morning and night. These are the times when your brain is most suggestible, most open to new information. When you wake, your mind is fresh, not yet filled with distractions. When you're about to sleep, your conscious mind relaxes and your subconscious listens closely. That's why these windows are perfect for transformation. In the morning, before touching your phone or thinking of tasks, take a few slow breaths. Place a hand over your heart and decide who you want to be today. Feel it. Picture your ideal self walking through the hours ahead. Let that emotion fill your body. This is how you begin to program your day consciously. At night, as you lie in bed, release the day completely. Think of one thing you learned, one thing you loved, and one thing you're grateful for. Feel that gratitude deeply. This simple habit rewires your brain to expect more moments of joy. Over time, your nights become restful, and your mornings start lighter. Use this rhythm through the October 13th, 21 portal. Morning intention sets your direction. Night reflection locks in the pattern. Together, they create a loop of awareness that turns ordinary days into a continuous state of renewal. Change feels exciting, but it's easy to lose track of progress. That's why it helps to measure what matters. Not numbers on a chart, but patterns in how you feel and react. Biofeedback simply means paying attention to your body's signals. You can track heart rate, breathing, mood, or even sleep. These clues reveal how your inner state is shifting. Start simply. Each morning, rate your stress from 1 to 10. Each night, rate your calmness or gratitude the same way. Over days, you'll see trends forming. Maybe your calm scores go up. Maybe your stress dips sooner after challenges. These are real signs of neural and emotional rewiring. If you enjoy technology, try using an app that measures heart rhythm or breathing patterns. These tools show how your internal coherence improves over time, but the best feedback doesn't come from gadgets. It comes from awareness. When you notice yourself responding with more patience or compassion, that's proof the shift is happening. So use these 9 days as your own inner lab. Observe, measure, adjust, and repeat. You'll discover that transformation is not random. It's visible, trackable, and deeply personal. Once you can see your progress, motivation becomes natural. When people gather with the same purpose, something unique happens. Their individual energies begin to synchronize. Science calls this resonance. Spirituality calls it unity. Either way, the result is amplified focus. During the October 13th, 21 portal, many around the world will be meditating, setting goals, and choosing peace. This shared rhythm magnifies everyone's experience. Imagine hundreds of hearts beating calmly at the same time. The collective field that forms isn't symbolic. It's measurable. Studies show that group meditation can reduce stress levels in entire communities. When humans align emotionally, they influence the environment around them. That's why connection is so important. Even if you're practicing alone, you can still link to this field through intention. Before you begin, close your eyes and silently say, "I connect with all who are choosing love and growth today." Feel that connection. You might sense a gentle lift in your energy, a feeling of belonging to something larger. When collective focus builds, transformation accelerates. So this week, join in spirit with others. Whether through silent prayer, meditation, or simple goodwill, add your energy to the shared wave of awakening. Together, hearts amplify what one alone begins.